And I found it even difficult to find a picture to use to show you guys because I hated taking pictures. Like, it affected my self-confidence that much. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tani Dabi and everyone calls me Dabi. Usually I make videos about London, living in London, my experiences as a Nigerian, stuff like that. But today's video is completely different. I've always had very bad skin. I've had very oily skin that's just problematic. I always had like really bad acne scars, huge pores, but I've finally learned to actually manage it. I get a lot of questions about my skin actually on my Instagram, so I've decided to just share how I've overcome this with you guys. To be honest, I've just always had issues with my skin and I found it even difficult to find a picture to use to show you guys because I hated taking pictures. Like, it affected my self-confidence that much, but thank God we have passed that hurdle and I want to share with you guys how I've done that today. If you enjoyed today's video, remember to click on the like button. If you actually would like to see more of my content, subscribe to my channel. And if you've experienced any of these issues or even just have advice for me on how to manage certain things better, or if like there's anything you do differently, please feel free to drop it down in the comment section below. Yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. Hope you enjoy. So to start off this video, I will say that as my skin has progressed, I have stopped using certain products because they're just not useful for the results I'm trying to achieve anymore, but they have done their work, if you get what I mean. So I'm gonna split this into two. The first part, I'll put timestamps in the description box, so you should just click away to whatever section you want if that is what you'd like to see. So the first part of this is going to be about basically clearing my acne scars, and just making my skin look decent, like in any way, just being able to go out with no makeup and like with nice skin. So to start off, I'm going to start with Duduoso, which is what I used to wash my face. It's African black soap. You can get it from Amazon. You get it in shops in Nigeria. You can get it in the UK where I live, in like African hair shops. They almost always will have it. It's really cheap. It's like a cleansing bar pretty much. You just use it to wash your face, but it makes your face so squeaky clean. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. When you wash your face with this properly, like when you do that, it like squeaks while it's still a bit wet. This is it has been very essential in like my journey in general. So, however, I will say, if you do not like Duduoso, or you think it's a bit too drying for you, like the combination of all those things together, I would recommend the tea tree facial wash from the Body Shop. It's a very good alternative, and even though it is a bit drying and it's for oily skin as well, it is a lot less drying than the Duduoso. Once you're done with that, the next thing is toner, right? And this is the toner I use. I use the what's it called? The Body Shop tea tree toner. I'm gonna add pictures in of all of these things just so you can see them up close and like personal. It has some like weird sediment, so you need to like really shake it properly. Once you've shaken it properly, put it on a cotton pad and just make sure you wipe every part of your like face properly with it. I will say that this in particular, the Duduoso soap, before I forget, is very drying. It is very drying. So there's something we're going to use later on to counteract that, because when your skin is too dry, it ends up trying to overcompensate and then creates even more oil, which you just do not want. So after the toner, I would go in with my acne lotion. So this is called Neomedrol. I get this from Nigeria. I have not been able to find this in the UK, unfortunately, but I've heard there are alternatives for it. Basically, I'll put pictures of both the front and the active ingredients. So if you could find something with similar active ingredients, I believe that would work, because essentially the brands of a lot of things don't particularly matter. It's more what is in them. Basically, what you do is, because it is so drying, do not put it on your whole face. You will end up like messing your face up. Believe me, I've tried. It was a very stupid idea. What you do is take a dab of it, put it on your finger, and put it on the problematic areas of your skin, being like where you have acne, right? Leave it for a couple of seconds to be absorbed by the skin. It will leave a weird white mark, but that will be gone once you put moisturizer on. So once I'm done with this, what I would usually do next is, during the day, I would take a moisturizer. This is the moisturizer I use. I actually would not recommend you using a moisturizer for oily skin anymore, because like literally these three products are very drying. So you need to counteract that, basically, so your skin doesn't overproduce oil. So I just use the vitamin E one from Superdrug. It's really nothing special. It's quite cheap as well. Everything in this thing is very cheap. Basically, what I would do is, during the day, just put some moisturizer on, right? But at night, because of the dark marks and like because of all the treatment and all the products, my skin started to look very tired and very dry and dull. So what I would use to counteract that is lemon essential oil. I would take a separate container, put some of the lemon essential oil, some of the moisturizer in the bowl, and then just a few drops. Don't use too much of this, because it is very strong and it will just hurt your skin if you overuse it. Just to clarify that, the mixture I would make would actually last a couple of days. Then after that, during the day, this is huge. Sunscreen is so huge in terms of not leaving scarring, that is black marks from your acne. I use sunscreen every day. Even though I'm black, yes, you actually do need it, because the parts of your skin where you've had acne or had problems especially are even more sensitive and just end up, I'm not sure why, but end up being a lot darker. But if you use sunscreen, it tends to protect your skin from that. So what I do is, after all this, I'd use sunscreen and just put that in before going out in the sun. You don't need to use sunscreen at night, obviously. And I'll take a picture and show you guys of the one I use, which is this one, just so you can see it properly. It doesn't leave any white marks, because I know a lot of them leave white marks on darker skin people. It's got shine control as well, so it's good for oily skin. It doesn't leave you feeling all like oily and greasy. And to be honest, that's all I did. And I did this religiously for about 3 months, and the results were just so wonderful. My skin was just looking so healthy and like just so clear. My acne finally left after experimenting with so many different products. So to the second part of this video, which is what I'm trying to accomplish now, to make my skin look healthier, to make it glow a bit more, and to reduce my pores, which is like the one thing I'm struggling a bit with right now. So what I use now to wash my face, which isn't that the doodle anymore, is this. One thing I learned from Jackie I know actually is to, when you're washing your face, make sure you take a whole minute to really get in there and take the time to clean your skin properly and get the product distributed properly around your face. Once I'm done with that, the toner I now use is the Superdrug glycolic acid toner. Actually, I would say I'm about 80% happy with this, not 100. I'm not completely happy. Well, I don't think it's meant to actually unclog your pores, but well, it is apparently supposed to refine your pores, doesn't do that as well as I would like. So look, I am on the lookout for a new toner. Once I'm done with that, I now use a serum actually instead of the mixture of that. I use this serum to make my skin brighter and to soften it as well. It is the vitamin C serum from Superdrug. Again, I will take pictures of this. A little goes a long way for this. So 1, 2, 3 drops, and I just massage it in. It's got like a dropper thing, applicator. Also, I have found now that I do not like traditional creams as moisturizers, so I now tend to prefer gel creams. So what I use is the Body Shop Seaweed Gel Cream. It is really good. Regular moisturizer really is for combination to oily skin, and I really like it. It's not too drying, but it's not too oily at the same time. I use a night cream now, which I've actually found has helped me a lot to return moisture to my skin at night while I sleep. Use the Nivea Daily Essentials night cream. And to be honest, for the most part, that is it. Excuse me, but I just lied. I actually still use sun cream every day, and it's still very important in my skincare routine. So that is the end of this video, guys, and I hope I've helped you. I hope you've learned from this video, and I hope some of these things end up helping you out as well. If it does, please hit me up, because that would make me really happy. And if you enjoyed this video, again, click on the like button just to let me know that you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.